What has the process been like of transitioning that listening audience into like an engaged, kind of deeper relationship with you? What kind of stuff have you tried with that?
Yeah. So there's been a few aspects to that. One is just letting it happen naturally. And that's what kind of happened for most of it. It's just, promoting each song. I would start to notice that a certain percentage of people would stick around. Like I'd start noticing people that comment on my social media posts, or people that comment on YouTube lyric videos or whatever, or even getting emails from people directly that like the music. So it's just a matter of promoting every song I put out and posting on social media about it. And that's the kind of natural aspect. Like I'm not directly trying to convert someone from a one-time listener to a deeper fan. It just kind of happens. This year I started playing around more with specifically growing my mailing list through various means, and also selling merch. Those are kind of two things I spent a lot of time and money on figuring out this year. So like, obviously there's pre-saves, we get email addresses, but that I found to be such a huge, like why would anyone pre-save a song? Like, what value does that give a listener? I would argue that it gives them nothing. So for a fan, like I tried thinking of like, what is like an experience I could offer in a mailing list? And so I came up with my studio pass. And so I would put that in my social media links and I would talk about it in some posts, and I would run ads promoting this Andrew Southworth studio pass, where it's kind of like a 7 to 8 day email, like daily email sequence where they get a home studio tour. So like I literally have a video, I walk around my studio and show them all my stuff. I have an introduction video where I just introduce them to who I am, personally and also musically, like a 10-minute video. There's some performance videos that are unreleased. There's some like lyric breakdowns where I talk about the stories behind my songs. They get some cover wallpapers. They get 5 free song downloads. So I tried to make like this package of things I thought was cool to someone that liked my music. And that worked a lot better than pre-saves or download gates. Because, which just makes sense, there's way more value there, like of what you get. And that I spent a good amount on ads, but I also spent a good amount of time working on, like a lot of time to make the studio pass. Then similarly with the selling merch, once I had people on a mailing list, in that same like email sequence for the studio pass, I did a free plus shipping and handling CD funnel where like, you could get, if I have a CD, they're over there, I feel like reaching for them. But like, I dropped a new album, I printed in CDs, and so you can get the CD for free and the digital downloads. All you have to do is pay $5.95 for shipping. So it's a pretty good deal. It's everyone knows the free plus shipping and handling things, but despite that, it still works as a strategy. People see free and they're more likely to do it. And so people that join the list, some of them would go and buy the CD, but then I also started running ads, just either retargeting people who are in my ecosystem to get the CD, or just targeting strangers to grab the CD. And ironically, targeting strangers was actually the most cost-effective, like cost per sale. Selling the free CD. And so, the only way you can make a funnel like that work is with the upsells. So like in that funnel, they could buy a sticker pack, they could buy a wristband pack with a guitar pick keychain thing, and like get like a 3-album bundle, like a shirt, they could all this merch. So the idea with that is you bring your average order up high enough where like it becomes break even or profitable. So those are a few things I did in 2022 to try to build my chunk of like what I would call like true fans, people who are on my list and or people who have actually like bought something like music.
Yeah. How did it go?
Great. I mean, depends how you look at it. If you look at was it profitable? No.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a huge loss though, because I think my cost per sale for the free, or cost per purchase of the CD, I forget what it was like when I stopped running it. think it was $10 to $12. So for every sale, $10 to $12, I forget what my average cart value was. It was around $10 to $12. So like if you
Yeah,
look at
so
it that
about
way,
break
it's like,
even.
but then you consider the cost of shipping and the cost of purchasing the CDs. And so, the cost of the CDs is like $1 per CD. The cost for shipping the CD was $1.44. So that makes it's losing a chunk of money. But like I think when I did the math, it's like if you spent $4,000 in ads, I made back like $3,000. So it lost about 25%. But now I have an email list of, well, the email list is a little over 1,000, but 800 of those people, I think it's 800, are customers. So I've got 800
awesome.
people on a list who have actually paid for a CD in 2022. Like I can't think of a more ideal chunk of people to try to sell a CD to in the future. So when I drop a new album, and hopefully if all goes well, like February or something, I put the CDs, if like even 10% of those people buy the CD, it'll instantly be like, okay, that previous effort is now broken.